it can be difficult to find purely Canadian stuff, right?
Well, I think one of the things that we love about our member farmers markets is there's some assurance with the vendors who sell at a BCFM, that's our association member, farmers market, the 145 I mentioned, that the vendor there is a resident of British Columbia as a business or a person, and what they're producing is made in BC. So there's a level of assurance that all of the vendors who are in that farmers market would be based in British Columbia, having produced that good or food product or other good with in British Columbia. And we do have some things like, imported goods or foods or things that go ingredients that go into some of those food products. So like banana bread. So we may have a local baker vendor who's got fantastic banana bread. The bananas obviously are not grown in British Columbia yet, unfortunately, with climate change, and that might be possible one day, sadly. However, the banana bread maker is a British Columbia person, entrepreneur, and they are, baking that in their home bakery or a commercial kitchen somewhere in that local community and selling it back out. So there is some assurance, and I think this trade tariff problem has really, I think, daylighted for some folks who may not have been thinking about farmers markets, going, hey, if I go there, I know that I am getting a British Columbia Canadian product there with assurance. And I think that's great for our local food and local economy sector. Dan, if you don't mind, if I just build on the economic impact. So
Sure.
we did a huge provincial economic impact study, one of 3 over the last 20 years. In 2023. So farmers markets collectively generate $232 million in economic impact over the province of British Columbia. That's one province in 1 year. And for every dollar spent in a farmers market, it's about a 1.5 multiplier in terms of local economic impact. So it brings big bang to your buck. Collectively, it generates a lot of money in this province. And if we could double that by more people shopping at farmers markets, supporting their local farm food or vendors, just think of the impact we could make in terms of those local economies or a provincial economy, frankly. Like we have almost 5 million visits to farmers markets per year, and what that represents is incredible. Not to mention all the spin-off. We know from that study, for example, that a shopper who goes to a market spends X dollars, $232 million worth of impact, $155 million in sales every year, and then spends another $118 million, that same shopper, at adjacent businesses in the neighborhood. So shopping local matters in terms of keeping money, supporting our communities, providing jobs, supporting our food lands and farmers for the long term. It's good. It's a good, sensible, values-based choice, and I think this tariff situation has definitely got people thinking in that direction.